Guria, and I also want to say sorry to you, to all of you guys, because of the um, um, interruption of the first video that I have uploaded recently. So we are going to start the. So now let's move on to the topic, which is the solution of the first paper, GS first paper of the Prelims 2023. And the set that we are going to discuss is the set A of the Prelims 2023. Okay, so let's start. So the first question of your is they consider the following statements. Okay, consider the following statements. The first statement is the Jhelum River passes through Buller Lake. Here, the first statement, which is saying the passing of the um, passing of the Jhelum River through Buller Lake. This statement is definitely is the right statement. And the second statement, which reads as you can see here, that Krishna River directly feeds Koleru Lake. This statement is wrong because it does not directly feeds the Koleru River, but instead the Koleru Lake is fed by the two streams. That is, the first one is the Buddha Meru, Buddha Meru, first stream, and second one is the Tameleru streams. Okay, and the third statement, the meandering of Gandak River formed Kanwar Lake. Okay, so the third statement, here we can, it depends on the UPSC, but actually meandering, um, uh, the formation of Kanwar Lake is due to the meandering of Buri Gandak, not the um, Gandak River. So as I can think about it, so Buri Gandak is the tributary of Gandak. So this statement also right. So the right answer is B. And the second question is, consider the following pairs. The Kamarajar port. First statement is the port. This statement is about the port. So the Kamarajar port is the first major port in India, registered as a major as a company. Okay. So um, this statement is right because this Kamarajar port was declared as a public company, public sector company, first public sector company. Okay. Now, second statement is the Mundra port, the largest privately owned port. This statement is right, and the largest port, not privately owned, but the itself is the largest one is the Mumbai port. Okay. Now the Visakhapatnam port statement here says the largest container port in India. So the largest container port is not the Visakhapatnam port, but the um, Jawaharlal Nehru Port Terminal. Okay, Nava. Other name of this is Nava um, Seva Seva Port. Okay. Now the third is the consider the following trees. Okay. So the first tree is the jackfruit, also called the scientific name of it is Artocarpus heterophyllus. Okay. So second one is the mahua, and the third one is the teak. Now he is asking about the how many of the above are deciduous trees. Okay, so um, if you have heard, if you have read the book about the deciduous tree, the major one and the major tree that you are frequently read about is the teak. You can easily take this as the right one. Okay, and the next one is the jackfruit. Jackfruit is a evergreen tree. So through which as the UPSC now asking the difficult one question, and the format he's framing is becoming day to day, year to year, the difficult one. So I know that it would be harder, even the two option is right. So you also need to know about the third one, mahua. The scientific name is Maduka indica. Okay, so this is also the tree of the deciduous tree, and also find in semi-evergreen forest, green forest. So as I have some doubt about this mahua tree. So it depends on the UPSC, because it is a tree that is found in semi-evergreen also, and also in deciduous trees. So I will go with the option second B one. Okay. So the fourth question is the consider the following statement. India has more arable area than China. This statement is right because India has 1 crore 56 lakh, 1.56 lakh crore India, and China has 1.19 crore hectare arable area. Okay, so the second one is the proportion of irrigated area is more in India as compared to China. Okay, so he is asking about the irrigated area. Um, if we have, you have gone through, if you have gone through the NCRT geography book, you have learned about the irrigated area that India has, but he is asking the comparative questions between India and China. So the India, the most irrigated area is of the USA. USA has the largest irrigated area. But if we talk about the um, um, uh, well equipped, means well, that kind of well which underground water, a well equipped irrigation system. So that is why I have some doubt about this option. But as compared to China, India, I will take it as a right one. And the third option, the average productivity per hectare in Indian agriculture is higher than that in China. This statement is definitely wrong. Um, this statement is wrong. So because China has much more um, productivity than India. So India has lower productivity than China. If we talk about the wheat, India has 161 1661 kilogram per hectare. Okay, and China has 4,800, or uh, or coarse cereals such as grains and pulses. Also, has China has an advantage over India. Okay, these numbers is just for explanation, better explanation. Do not require in the prelims examination. Okay, so now the next question. The right answer of this question is the B. Okay, so sorry. So the uh, second question's answer is B also. So the next question, fifth question is, which of the following is the best example of repeated falls in sea level, giving rise to the present-day extensive marshy land? Okay, so the right answer of this question is D, Run of Kutch. Naupara swamp is located in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, and Marakkanam salt pans is located in Tamil Nadu, and Vitarkanika, all you know that it is located in Odisha. Okay, so the sixth question is ilmenite and rutile, abundantly available in certain coastal tracts of India, are rich sources of which one of the following? So the right answer of this is the D. So the next one is, about three-fourths of world's cobalt, a metal required for the manufacturing of batteries for electric motor vehicles, is produced by. So he's talking about the metal, cobalt metal. Okay, for the manufacturing of batteries for electric motor vehicles. Okay, so this is the large the largest one, which is the um, so the right answer of this is the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Okay, so we move on the eighth one. Which one of the following is a part of the Congo basin? If we talk about the um, um, countries, that is African countries that locate within the Congo basin, is the um, Angola. Second one is the Gabon. 1 minute. Gabon. Third one is the Burundi, Cameroon, Cameroon, and the fourth one is the Central African Republic and Democratic Republic of Congo, Congo, Rwanda, Tanzania. So if we see here that the option that is given here is the Cameroon is the only one that is the Congo Basin, locates within the Congo Basin. Okay. So the next question is 919. Consider the following statements. First statement: Amarkantak hills are at the confluence of Vindhyas and Sahyadri ranges. Wrong. This statement is wrong because not in the Sahyadri range but the Satpura range. Okay. So Biligiri Rangan hills constitute the easternmost part of the Satpura range. This is also wrong because Bilgiri Rangan hills is located in southwest Karnataka. So the third one, Sesachalam hills, constitute the southernmost part of Western Ghat. This statement is wrong also because westernmost part is it is not the westernmost part, southernmost part, but it locates in the eastern side of the Karnataka, or we can say that not Karnataka, Karnataka or Tamil Nadu border. So the right answer is D one. With reference to India's projects on connectivity, consider the following statements. East-West corridor under Golden Quadrilateral project connects Dibrugarh and Surat. This statement is wrong because it connects not the Dibrugarh and Surat, but 1 minute. Um, Dibrugarh and Surat, but it connects the Silchar to Porbandar. Trilateral highway connects More in Manipur and Chiang Mai in Thailand via Myanmar. This statement is also wrong because not a Chiang Mai, but the uh, Mao, Mai Sot, Mai Sot, Mai Sot in Thailand. Bangladesh, China, India, Myanmar economic corridor connects Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh with Kunming in China. This statement is wrong also because it is Kolkata to um, Yunnan. The next one is the consider the following statements. First, first statement is India, despite having uranium deposits, depends on coal for most of its electricity production. Statement is right. Second statement is uranium enriched to the extent of at least 60% is required for the production of electricity. This is wrong because 5 to 6% is enough. Enriched uranium is enough for the production of electricity. So the right answer of this question is C. Consider the following statements. Statement 1, marsupials are not naturally found in India. This statement is right. This statement is right. And second, marsupials can survive only mountain grasslands with no predators. This statement is wrong because it can survive in other environments also, such as woody lands, woody forest. Now, here we can see the answer of this question is C. 13. Invasive species specialist group that develops global invasive species database belongs to which one of the following organizations? This group is relates with the um, International Union for Conservation of Nature. So the answer is A. Consider the following fauna. Consider the following fauna. So he's asked about the animals that is, and how many of the above are generally nocturnal or most active after sunset. Okay, so so the first one is the lion-tailed macaque. Lion-tailed macaque is the diurnal. It means that it is active at in the morning, not night. Nocturnal, what it means, nocturnal means active at night. Okay. So the Malabar civet, this statement is right. This is wrong. And Savar deer is also nocturnal and also crepuscular, active at moonlight. Okay. So the next question is 15. Which of the following organisms perform vagal dance for others of their kin to indicate the direction and the distance to a source of their food? So the answer is C. Honey bees. Okay. So the next question is, consider the following statement. Some mushrooms have medicinal properties. Yeah, this is right. Some mushrooms have psychoactive properties. This also right. Third statement is some mushrooms have insecticidal properties. This also right. Some mushrooms have bioluminescent properties. This also right. So the right answer of this question is all of the above. That is all fours. Consider the following statements regarding the Indian squirrels. They build nests by making burrows in the ground. This statement is wrong. Second is they store their food materials like nuts and seeds in the ground. This statement is also wrong because Indian squirrels does not do that. They are omnivorous. This is right. So the right answer of this question is A. only one. So the 18th question is, consider the following statement. Some microorganisms can grow in environments with temperature above the boiling point of water. This statement is right. Some microorganisms can grow in environments with temperature below the freezing point. This is also right. Some microorganisms can grow in highly acidic environment with a pH below 3. This is also right. Guys, you know that these types of question is a common knowledge question that is mostly correct. That you know that is the possibility of these types of question to be correct is uh, higher. So you can, if you have no clue about whether this types of question is right or wrong, you can um, take it as a right. So the right answer of this question is all three. Why, which, so the 19th question is, which one of the following makes a tool with a stick to scrap insects from a hole in a tree or a log of wood? So the only intelligent animal is the that can do that is the orangutan. Okay. So the next question, 20 is consider the following. So first is aerosols, second is foam agents, third is fire retardants, and fourth is lubricants. In the making of how many of the above are hydrofluorocarbons used? So guys, you have come across another these types of question that requires a common understanding. Is as you can see this 18th question that also requires a common understanding. Okay, so these types of question mostly in most of the time, but sometimes the UPSC asks the or adds such option that is not actually relates to or is the right one. In this case, the aerosol has the hydrofluorocarbon. Okay, and in foam agents also hydrofluorocarbons used, and fire retardants, in some fire retardants this also right, and in lubricant this statement is also right. So the right answer is all four. So the 21st, consider the following statements. Statement 1, interest income from the deposits in infrastructure investment trust in which distributed to their investors is exempted from tax, but the dividend is taxable. This statement, and now read the second statement. Investors are recognized as borrowers under the Securitization and Reconstruction of Financial Assets and Enforcement of Security in Interest Act 2002. So, um, so this act is passed in 2002. Okay, so this second statement that has been given here is wrong because the investors do not recognize as a borrower. Okay, so this statement is wrong. So how can I eliminate this? Here, the first statement given is both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct, and statement 2 are correct. Here, this statement is wrong, and the second B, both statement 1 and statement 2 are correct, and statement second also it is also correct because it is um, here you can read that he's saying this as a correct, second statement as a correct. Okay, this also incorrect. So the statement 1 is correct, that is right, but the statement 2 is incorrect. So this is the right answer. So you do not require to read the fourth one. So now 22. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. In the post-pandemic recent past, many central banks worldwide had carried out interest rate hikes. Second statement. Central banks generally assume that they have the ability to counteract the rising consumer price by a monetary policy means. So, um, this is a normal question, but is I will put it in the doubtful categories. The answer of this type of question can only given by the UPSC. UPSC will tell will you know in his answer book will tell us whether it is which option is right. Okay, so in the first one it is a general statement. Okay, and the second one also a general statement. If UPSC gives a general statement, it becomes difficult for the students to tell whether the statement is right or wrong. So most of the time, yes, the central bank does it because it has a monetary policy means to do it. So the we will go with the statement A, because it is not the correct explanation for statement one. Okay. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. Carbon markets are likely to be one of the most widespread tools in the fight against climate change. Right statement. Statement 2. Carbon markets transfer resources from the private sector to the state. This statement also correct. So the answer of this question is again A, because the explanation that it is giving is not related to the statement first. Okay. 24. Which one of the following activities of the Reserve Bank of India is considered to be part of sterilization? So, sterilization is the that C statement is correct, because if we go through the statement, first is conducting open market operation is not the right statement. Oversights of settlement and payment system, it is also not right. Regulating the functions of non-banking financial institutions is also wrong. So the left with this statement. Or also, sterilization is the activities of when um, when when it is a foreign exchange market intervention activities where the dollar when the dollar increases in the market, what the RBI does, it sucks out the dollar from the market, dollar, dollar from the market, and uh, the quantity of rupees increases. Okay, so that creates a problem. So what the RBI does, it sucks out the increased quantities of rupees so that it reduces the inflation. Okay, it is also a part of the reduction of inflation in the market. Yeah, so the next question. Consider the following markets: government bond market, second call money market, third treasury bill market, and fourth stock market. So he's asking about how many of the above are included in capital market. So the stock market can be eliminated easily. Treasury market is not. If we think about the capital market, is the where um, long term debt or equity, what or sold. Okay, so here this treasury bill market is less than 90 days. So this can also easily eliminated. And call money market is also wrong answer. So the right answer is A. Only option A, only one statement is right. So next one, 26. Which one of the following best describes the concept of a small farmer, large field? So the first statement is resettlement of a large number of people uprooted from their countries due to war by giving them a large cultivable land which they cultivate collectively and share the produce. This is wrong statement. B. Many marginalized farmers in an area organize themselves into groups and synchronize and harmonize selected agricultural operations. This statement is right. Let's read the third statement. Many marginal farmers in an area together make a contract with a corporate body and surrender their land to the corporate body for a fixed term for which the corporate body makes a payment of agreed amount to the farmers. This statement is wrong because there's no agreement between farmers and corporates. Okay. So D statement, a company extends loans, technical knowledge and material inputs to a number of small farmers in agricultural commodity required by the company for its manufacturing process and commercial production. This statement is also wrong. Many guys, many students will think this question is a little bit tricky, but if you carefully read this question, if you carefully read this question, you can answer this question easily. Small farmer, large field. It's a statement itself says a lot, but you will have to be more cautious because the statements, other statement is more close to the right one. So the next question, 27. Consider the following statements. The government of India provides minimum support price for Niger, Guijotia abyssinica seeds. This is right. And second, Niger is cultivated as a kharif crop. Yes. Some tribal people in India use Niger seed oil for cooking. Yes. This types of question becomes difficult for most of the students because this question is from the previous years, you know, news or the statement itself. The Niger is asking about is uncommon point that a student usually do not take note of. Okay, so let's move to the next question. So 28, consider the investments in the following assets: brand recognition, inventory, intellectual property, and mailing list of clients. So, so how many of the above are considered intangible investment? So, brand recognition is the intangible one, and inventory is the tangible one. The intellectual property is intangible, and mailing list of clients is also intangible. What is the intangible and tangible is that intangible that cannot be touched, can't be touched, and tangible one is the that can be touched. Okay, touched or held, feel. Okay, so the inventory um, can be touched and stored. Okay, that is why this statement is wrong. So the right answer is C. 29. Consider the following: demographic performance. Second, forest and ecology. Third, governance reforms. Fourth, stable government. Fifth is tax and fiscal efforts. For the horizontal tax devolution, horizontal statement is horizontal tax. He is asking about the horizontal tax devolution. So the 15th Finance Commission used how many of the above as criteria other than population area and income distance? So the first one is demographic preference. Yes, this is. And forest and ecology. Yes. Governance reforms. That is not. Stable government. That is also not right. And tax and fiscal efforts. This is also right. So sorry for this inconvenience. So the right answer of this question is C. Consider the following infrastructure sectors: affordable housing, second is mass rapid transport, third is healthcare, and fourth is renewable energy. On how many of the above does UNOPS Sustainable Investments in Infrastructure and Innovation S3I initiative focus for its investments? So the right answer of this question is D, all. So all four areas are related with this. Okay. So this initiative S3I is launched in 2018. Okay. To mobilize private sector. Okay. And 32, 31. In essence, what does due process of law means? Okay. So first statement is principle of natural justice. This is not the right option. The second one, procedure established by law. This is not, because this due process of law is opposite to the procedure established by law. And C is fair application of law. Yeah, this is right. Because the due process of law is the foundation of justice system, where okay. So the first statement, principle of natural justice, is comes under Article 14. Okay, and also equality before law also comes under Article 14. So the 32, consider the following statements. Statement 1, in India, prisons are managed by state governments with their own rules and regulations for the day-to-day administration of prison. And statement 2, in India, prisons are governed by the Prisons Act 1894, which expressly kept subject of prisons in the control of provincial government. So the statement as says the provincial government is wrong. Okay. During the British time, this is not the case. Okay. So the first statement is right and second is not wrong. Okay. And also the prison comes under seventh schedule, seventh schedule, seventh schedule, list second, second list, list second. Okay, entry four, fourth entry. Okay, so the right answer is A. 33. Which one of the following statements best reflects the chief purpose of constitution of a country? So A, it determines the objective for the making of necessary laws. This statement is wrong because constitution do not determine objective for the making of necessary laws. Okay. Second statement, it enables the creation of political offices. This also wrong. It defines and limits the powers of government. And D also, read carefully. C looks potential. D, it secures social justice, social equality, and social security. Both the statement looking right, but you can't say surely whether you will provide the social equality. Constitution cannot surely say. Okay, so that is not the potency. You can eliminate this also. So the right answer is C. Because in the fourth statement, it says that secures, okay, social justice. Constitution secures social justice, social equality, and social security. 34. In India, which of the following constitutional amendments was widely believed, sorry, to be enacted to overcome the judicial interpretation of the fundamental rights? So the right answer of this is A. 1951. And 42nd Amendment 1973, and this is 1978, and this one is 2002. Sorry, 76. Sorry, this is the 76, this is 78. 1 minute. So consider the following organizations bodies in India. Okay, the National Commission for Backward Classes. Second, the National Human Rights Commission. Third, the National Law Commission. Fourth, the National Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission. So, how many of the above are constitutional bodies? So, the first one is definitely a constitutional body, comes under Article. 368. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay. So the National Human Rights Commission is not a constitutional body. Three is National Law Commission is also a not a constitutional body. National Consumer Disputes Redressal Commission also not a constitutional body. So the right answer is A. Consider the 36th question is consider the following statement. Statement 1 is if the election of the President of India is considered void by the Supreme Court of India, all acts done by him, her in the performance of duties of his or office of President before the date of decision became invalid. This statement is wrong. Now move on to the second statement. Election for the post of the President of India can be postponed on the ground that some legislative assemblies have been dissolved and elections are yet to take place. There is no relations with the assembly's dissolution. So the president's elections will continue to happen even if the any legislative assembly is dissolved or not. Okay. So the postponement of the president's election do not happen here. So this statement is also wrong. Third is when a bill is presented to the President of India, the Constitution prescribes time limit. This is also wrong. There is no time limit. Okay, for a ordinary bill. Okay, money bill there is a time limit and okay, and constitutional amendment bill also. So let's move to the next question. 37. So 37 with reference to finance bill and money bill in the Indian Parliament. Consider the following statement. 1. When the Lok Sabha transmits finance bill to the Rajya Sabha, it can amend or reject the bill. So this statement is right. Second, when the Lok Sabha transmits money bill to the Rajya Sabha, it cannot amend or reject the bill. It can only make recommendations. Right question, right statement. And third, in the case of disagreement between the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, there is no joint sitting for money bill, right? But a joint sitting becomes necessary for finance bill. This necessary word a little bit tricky, but all over the statement is right. So the answer is C. So 38. Consider the following statements. Once the central government notifies an area as a community reserve, the chief wildlife warden of the state becomes the governing authority of such forest. Wrong. This is a wrong statement. The governing bodies becomes lo- local village council. Local Village Council. Okay, 38. And sorry, uh, sorry, a little bit confusion. This statement is right. Hunting is not allowed in such area. Yes. Oh, or this statement is wrong. I'm so sorry for this inconvenience. Hunting is not allowed in such areas. Third statement, people of such area are allowed to collect non-timber forest produce. Yes, areas are allowed to collect. Okay. People of such area are allowed traditional agricultural practices. Is also right. So the answer is C. With reference to the scheduled areas in India, consider the following statements. Statement 1 is within a state, the notification of an area as scheduled area takes place through an order of the president. Yeah, president, declares an area as a scheduled area. Okay, so declaration happens under Article 244 1. Okay, so the schedule area comes under fifth schedule and tribal areas schedule. Okay, and the largest administrative unit forming the schedule area is the district, and the lowest is the cluster of villages in the block. This statement is also right. Third statement, the chief ministers of the concerned states are required to submit annual reports to the Union Home Ministry on the administration of scheduled areas in the state. This is a wrong statement. Not the chief minister, but the governor is required to send the report to the president. Okay. So next one is consider the following statement. Statement 1. The Supreme Court of India has held in some judgments that the reservation policies made under Article 16(4) of the Constitution of India would be limited by Article 335 for maintenance of efficiency of administration. The statement second, Article 335 of the Constitution of India defines the term efficiency of administration. Second statement itself is wrong. The Constitution under Article 335 do not define what the efficiency of administration is. Okay, so itself second statement becomes wrong. So also the right answer of this question is C. In which of the following regions was Dhanya Kataka, which flourished as a prominent Buddhist center under a Mahasangika located? So first is Andhra Pradesh, second is Gandhara, and fourth is Kalinga, and third is Kalinga, and fourth is Magadha. So the answer of this question is A, Andhra Pradesh. 42. With reference to ancient India, consider the following statements. First, the concept of stupa is Buddhist in origin. That is wrong because the Buddha, stupa also um, present during the Rigvedic period. Okay. Second statement, stupa was originally a repository of relics. This statement is right. Stupa was a votive and commemorative structure in Buddhist tradition. This statement is also wrong. So the right answer of this question is B. Uh, So the A answer is A. Right answer is A. With reference to ancient South India, Korkai, Pumpuhar, and Muchiri were well known as fort during the Sangam age. Sangam age. 44. Which one of the following explains the practice of Batta Kirtal mentioned in Sangam poem? Statement 1 is kings employing woman bodyguards. That is not right. Statement B, learned persons assembling in royal courts to discuss religious and philosophical matters. Statement C, young girls keeping watch over agricultural field and driving away birds and animals. This is all wrong statement. Both of these is the wrong statement. The left is this one. A king defeated in a battle committing ritual suicide by starving himself to death. But okay, the next one is 45. 45 is consider consider the following statement. Hoysala. Second, Gahadawal. Gahadawal. And third is Kakatiya. And fourth is Yadava. How many of the above dynasties established their kingdom in early 8th century AD? Only one, only two, and only three, and none of the above. Okay. So the asking about the 8th century, early 8th century, early 8th century AD. Okay. So Hoysala, 10th to 11th century. So this one is wrong. Capital is Belur. First capital is Belur, then transfer to Ola Bidu. Okay. So Gahadawals, 11th to 12th century. Okay. Capital is Kannauj. Rajputs relates with the Rajput. Area, UP or parts of Bihar. And Kakatiya, 12th to 14th century. Okay. Telangana dynasty, Telugu dynasty, sorry. Telugu. Okay. So mostly the reason that it rules is Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, and some parts of eastern parts of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Okay. And Yadavas has a broad history because because um, it is a very old dynasty, Yadu dynasty. Still, it does not starts before the 8th century, early 8th century AD. It starts from 860 AD. Okay, early Yadu dynasty. Okay, then after in the shorter interim, you know, it again starts from 11th century to 13th century. Okay. Now 46 with reference to ancient Indian history, consider the following. Here the literary work and its author. First, Devi Chandra Gupta. Devi Chandra Gupta is written by Visak Datta. Gupta dynasty. And second, Hamira Mahakavya, Naya Chandra Suri. That is right. Chahamana. Relates with the Chahamana king. Okay. And Milind Panha Nagarjun. This statement wrong. Nagasena. It relates with the Nagasena. Okay. So this statement is right. This statement is wrong. And the last one is Niti Vakya Mrita. Vakya Mrita. Okay. So yeah, this is right. It is written by the Somdev Suri, also known as the nectar of science of polity. So the next question 47 uh, says souls are not only the property of animal and plant life, but also of rocks, running water, and many other natural objects not looked on as living but other religious sects. The above statements reflects one of the core beliefs of which one of the following religious sects of ancient India. So the um, option is Buddhism, Jainism, Saivism, and Vaishnavism. So what the statement is saying that the soul are not only the property of animals, plants, rocks, running waters, and many other natural objects. Which of these options can be right? Buddhism can be an option, can be a right one. Think about it. I think, as far as you can understand, that Jainism is one of the religion who considers it that everything has a soul. Okay, so Saivism is not one of the option. Vaishnavism is not, and Buddhism also not a right answer, because Buddhism encourages agriculture. Okay, so only the Jainism that follows true practice. These types of practice is the Jainism. Okay. 48th. Who among the following rulers of Vijayanagara Empire constructed a large dam across Tungabhadra River and a canal cum aqueduct several kilometers long from the river to the capital city? So the Mallikarjun option here is Devaraya first, B is Mallikarjun, C is Veera Vijaya, D is Veera Paksha. So the right answer of this question is the Devaraya. Okay, also called, wait, friends, Hiria Canal. Okay, that is located across the Tungabhadra River. Okay, so 49. Who among the following rulers of medieval Gujarat surrendered due to Portuguese? So the right answer of this question is C. Bahadur Shah. Okay. So the last one is, by which of the following acts was the Governor General of Bengal designated as the Governor General of India? This is the Charters Act of 1833. So, guys, that is all the questions that we are that I am attempting today. The next 50 will be with the solution will come within uh, 2 days. So I hope you would like this channel and subscribe this. So thank you.